Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're going to try Route du Quai by Monsillage. So this fragrance, it says that it's an eau de parfum on it, and the other ones I don't think it said anything about the concentration. And it's a sample, so there's only a little card to show, and inside it's a bit different. There's the note that they're stating there. There's more notes in the website, but these are the notes that are saying on the little paper. And as usual, it's those little vials that they're putting the fragrance inside. So let's try to smell. Another thing I was gonna forget to say is that this is the last fragrance from Monsillage that I'm trying. I finished all fragrance that came with the sample kit, and I haven't took a look, but I think pretty much everything that's for sale on their website was in the kit. Now, maybe when you watch this video, there will be new release, who knows? But at the time I'm doing this video, I've tried all the fragrance from Monsillage. So the first note I'm picking up on paper is rose. I would say that opening the bottle, it seemed a bit aquatic, not necessarily like the usual aquatic fragrance, but there was still an aquatic feel to it. I'm picking up salty air note, a little bit of like the air that you're smelling when you're at the sea. Picking up some juniper berry. It's not as strong on my skin than on paper, though it's not really strong on paper, but I'm still just picking it up, but it's a bit stronger on paper than on my skin. I'm picking up some pepper. It's not a disclosed note, but really it smells like there's pepper essential oil inside of it. Not necessarily a lot, but still a little bit. Picking up sage, some myrrh, but it's really, really subtle. And it's not a note I'm picking up on my skin. I'm picking up some herbal, sweet herbal note. I never smelled like, I don't know what seagrass is or sweet grass is, but I would say one of those two notes that I'm picking up. Probably the seagrass because it's declared in the top note, and it's pretty much what I'm picking up on the paper. That's about it for what I'm picking up on paper. On my skin, as the top note, the strongest note that I'm picking up is rose. I'm also picking up a lot of bergamot, and I'm picking up a little bit of sea air, you know, that little smell at that you're having when you're next to the beach. A little bit of sage and a little bit of juniper berry, but all those three, it's minimal. I can still smell them, especially the sea air, but it's really soft in the fragrance. It's mostly bergamot and rose, and sea air like just kind of under. When it arrived in the heart notes, the fragrance transformed itself a lot. I would say there's 3 times where it really transformed itself. The heart notes, I'm picking up a lot of iris, a lot of amber, and a lot of lilac. Those notes just get in the forefront of the fragrance. I'm not picking up any of these, and the top is just when they disappear, those notes start to appear. And if you like iris, I would say this is iris and amber is pretty much the 2 notes. Even though amber is not disclosed as a note, I really pick up amber. It's probably the myrrh, the driftwood, cedar, some of those notes, benzoin together that gives an amber accord, but I'm picking up amber. So if I look at the notes, in the base note, there's a lot of stuff there that could somehow be put in an amber accord. So I think that's what's making that note. And in the base note, I'm picking up some driftwood, and it's the main thing that I'm smelling in the base note. I'm also picking up a little bit of myrrh and a little bit of cedar. And I'm also picking up some herbal notes. And I would assume it's the sweetgrass because it's the only green note disclosed in the base of the fragrance. And as it keeps going more forward in the fragrance, at the end, I'm smelling some musk, just some kind of laundry musk, a little bit like galaxolide or something like that. It's probably just to hold the fragrance a bit longer, but I'm still picking up this alone in the far right out of the fragrance. Projection is average for the fragrance, so a little bubble around me, people were able to smell it. Longevity was pretty good. It was 8+ hours. It lasted around 9 hours when I was wearing it. So it's good for the whole day if you want something that lasts the whole day. And of course, the last maybe 2 hours, what I was picking up was that laundry mask note. For the complete note breakdown, top notes are bergamot, clary sage, juniper berry, and seagrass. The heart notes are salty sea air, rose, iris, and lilac. And the base notes are driftwood, sweetgrass, myrrh, cedar, benzoin, and musk. Now, where I would see this fragrance, I would say that it transformed itself a lot, though I would say that it would be a good business fragrance. The beginning with the rose makes it very elegant, would feel a little bit like fragrance in the family of Aramis 900, Furio, or even Toy Boy. I wouldn't say that they smell the same. Of course, they're all fragrances that revolve around the note of rose, but I would say the opening will fit in this same kind of family of these fragrances, even though they are all really different. And it will be great, a great classic, elegant fragrance to wear. As it keeps drying down, it became more toward iris and amber, so the fragrance become a bit more powerful and bold, which is still a good thing as a business fragrance. It stays elegant, but it stays more bold and masculine. And as it dries down with more woody note with the myrrh and all those notes in the dry down, still makes it really bold, really powerful, and that will be a good business fragrance. As a dating fragrance, I don't think it will really be there. Wouldn't be like super bad, but wouldn't be super good neither. It will be though something really different than most fragrance. I wouldn't call it bold or anything, but it's still a bit different than the usual fragrance, especially the way it occurred that it really switched from a rose fragrance to an iris fragrance up to a woody fragrance in the dry down. It's really different, so it might work, but still it's not the style that I would consider being a dating fragrance or seductive fragrance. In the summer winter spectrum, I would say it will be pretty much in the middle. The opening is more summery in my opinion. The heart is kind of in between and maybe more wintry in the dry down also. It's in between, more wintry, so it will be good. The smell for every season, the projection also, it's average, so in summer it might be a bit powerful, but it won't be too much. Also the ingredients in it, it doesn't smell like super synthetic or anything that will be really bad. It's not a sweet fragrance neither, so will be good in summer. Projection is not too crazy, so in winter it could work, but it wouldn't be the best. So it's pretty much in between. Like it would work for both summer and winter, but wouldn't be the best either way. And as an everyday fragrance, I think it could be a great everyday fragrance. The notes are really special. It's not the type of fragrance that fits in an everyday fragrance, but all the other thing works. I think if you need to wear something that's powerful and elegant, that would be a good fragrance for you. Let's say if you're having a job where you wear a suit, that will be a good fragrance as an everyday scent. The good thing is that it lasts the whole day, so works, and also it's a nice fragrance. I would say fragrance that reminds me a little bit of is, and not as the smell but as the type, would be Dior Homme or Givenchy Gentleman and Toy Boy. It will be a mix of those fragrances. It wouldn't smell like any of these, but where you would be wearing those three fragrances would be where you would be wearing a Hudsuki. So in the end, I really enjoyed this fragrance. I liked that it was really not linear. There were a lot of linear fragrance in that brand, and this one that it really changed from one thing to another was really great, really nice. I love fragrance that do this, kind of tells a story a little bit as it evolved. So it was really good. I enjoyed it. The only bad thing was still the sample bottle. I wish it would be a spray, but whatever, they give a little bottle like that. So hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, we'll like and share. If you tried any fragrance by Monsillage, tell me what you think about them and which one is the best. So thanks for watching and see you soon.